if Jinx is going to be globally banned for this game or not, because both teams are at a bit of conflict as to whether they want this to go through or not. A lot of people really quite enjoy having Jinx open due to how she's fun and conflict. But some people just don't like her being open so much. So it seems to be that the decision will be that Jinx will be open, or we might actually have a rock paper scissors, which is a very very old way of putting this.
Yeah, Jinx obviously at the moment a really strong AD carry, but also very strong in the mid lane. She's one of those champions that's been released and unfortunately hasn't been tweaked enough to fit in with live at the quite right niche category that she needs to be sitting in, because she's got the range of Graves in her normal AD carry state, but once she switches to her rocket launcher, she does have a sort of a slow attack speed. However, she does have a Cogmore-esque like range, because obviously she gets that increased range as you level Q up, and it gets to the point where it does a ridiculous range. I think it's something at 850, or he's getting towards the 800s of like Tristana's max range type thing. So it's a very strong champion right now, and obviously her W with the slow and the high AD ratios on it. If you hit that, that does a ton of damage, as well as the quite easily spammed grenades, which have that 1.5 second stun. Well, not stun, it's a snare, but when you're trying to kite as an AD carry, those are infinitely useful. And her cross map gaining speed, percentage health base missing ultimate, which is like the biggest execute you can ask for. She's ridiculous right now, and the movement speed you get on tower kill and kill or assist is crazy. I'm going to pick up a mic jump, because at the moment I'm picking up a lot of air. I think we're going to be getting into game pretty soon. We are missing a couple of members from ACOG, and then we'll go into the pick and ban phase. Obviously, you and me are both quite friendly with the ACOG members. We know a lot about them, and obviously we've seen a decent amount from Manchester Penguins in the recent times. ACOG has struggling this Super 8 though. What are you expecting to see?
Sorry, but there's a little bit of joking in the chat right now. As you know, ACOG and whatnot, we're quite friendly with each other. So, if we're looking at the game overall, I do believe that ACOG will be having a hard time due to the fact that they are down one member from their normal lineup, and Manchester do have their full lineup here, so I believe the Penguins do have the advantage. Although seeing their last game, they were very very shaky, so it's really anybody's game until we hit pick and bans phase. So I think overall bot lane will be much better because Rods is seen as the strongest, well, one of the strongest AD carries in the NUEL right now. So I do
It's
believe
okay,
bot lane
Space.
will be fine.
Next time you decide to leave me for a game of rock paper scissors, you might want to tell me.
I
So
didn't
I'm
I
not,
didn't run away. I was just sitting there like
so I'm not talking to myself for
no,
about
you
5 minutes and
you left me.
and asking you questions, and you don't respond.
I tried to recover, okay?
Okay, well, I can't. Well, I can't quite work out what's happened from this game of rock paper scissors, but it could be that Jinx is banned or
Okay,
Jinx isn't banned.
Jinx is open because because Duckzog did pick rock and Rods picked scissors.
Oh, Rods, you should always know that rock always wins.
And now Rods is very, very mad. But I'm gonna call.
If you guys could read the chat
Oh
right now in the
dear.
lobby, I think you'd be laughing as much as we were. But hopefully, we'll be getting past this game of rock paper scissors into a game of League of Legends soon. Because I know you haven't tuned in to see some metaphorical metaphorical rock paper scissors being played out over audio. So hopefully, going into a game of League. But yeah, right now I think Penguins are looking incredibly strong. In fact, everyone from Manchester right now are looking really good. But ACOG, when they're on their game, are one of the most unstoppable teams that we have in the null. So it just depends whether they can pick up that synergy with the new member that they've got, because obviously their full lineup is quite lacking right now.
It really is like that. When you have two members down right now from your original team lineup, it does affect the morale. It does affect your synergy. It does affect your overall picks as well, because most people will have a set of champions in which they're very comfortable with. When you bring someone out to bring someone new in, and they have a different set of champions, it does affect the entire team composition as well as how you play with that person too. So it's very hard to say as to how these one or two players are going to influence the game right now. There is a lot of problems right now with connecting to the game, so if you just like to be patient with us, and we'll be getting into the game as soon as possible.
I think we'll just take a quick break and throw some music on for you guys. I need to just recover from that intense game of rock paper scissors right now. It's probably more.
Won.
Rock definitely did win.
Won.
And scissors and paper are probably going to get relegated from our Super 8 performance right now. They're quite weak on the rock paper scissors front. Rock showing why it is a coveted pick in the rock paper scissors game. Right now, next time I think Defunct probably thinking about banning that one out. If you ban out the Rock, you obviously can't lose because Rock is the most potent, option in rock paper scissors, and no one picks paper because paper's like Soraka. It's awful.
Clearly was out of meta in season 2, so. Alright, okay, so we're gonna cut to some music now before this gets out of hand and Malphites and Olaf start coming around. So
Rock is the new Jinx. She just needs a bit of nerfing. Maybe we can chisel a bit off the diameter and it won't be quite so potent.
Yeah, and release a music video for her too.
we need a Rock riding a rocket, and suddenly it'll be just as entertaining as Jinx.
I want to see the lip bite.
The Rock lip bite. I might. Okay, 1 second, guys. I will find you a picture for the stream. But right now, we're gonna play some music.
Oh, right.